Okay, I might get a little bit spicy in this episode. I've got feelings and I want to share them. And it is all about what you should not be outsourcing in your business in 2024. Because I love the idea of like doing less of the things that you don't necessarily like or that you don't feel like you're very good at and outsourcing those in order to grow your business and really kind of lean into what your skill set is really all about. But if you're making a list right now of things that you don't want to do in your business, I want you to keep this off of it. Okay. Things that you can outsource, and I have outsourced, and I mean, I've tried all of these things, so I'll share my own experiences. Bookkeeping, email management, maybe some admin stuff that is really just kind of like takes up time. It doesn't require like your strategy brain and your vision and your voice as the face of your brand. Because if you're a solopreneur right now, what I highly recommend not outsourcing is your marketing. So your marketing, your visibility, whatever you want to capture underneath that umbrella. It may seem like a good idea to get a VA to create your social media posts, and sure, that may actually result in you posting more frequently, but that's not actually the point of social media. The most important part of social media is actually the relationship building and the engagement that you can create. And you truly need to be the one doing that. So I have three reasons why, if you'll stick with me on this little mini white paper that I'm creating in this episode for you. Three reasons why to not outsource your marketing as a solopreneur, at least like in the first few years of your business, for sure. Like until you get to the point where everything is already working really well and you just want to turn it all up and explode it. That is when you can consider bringing in other people. But if you haven't got the systems going fully, if it's not working like a well-oiled machine, here is what you need to think about. Marketing and visibility is not just a box to check off. Okay, it's actually how you build your business. So, visibility is about building your audience and it's about building relationships. And that needs to be done with you. You need to be the face behind creating the relationships with the people who could potentially help you to reach more of the people that you're trying to reach and to partner with, to collaborate with, to become affiliates for you and for your stuff, referral partners, all of these things. These are visibility actions and relationships that you need to be in the driver's seat of. The second reason to not outsource is because marketing and visibility is actually how you learn about your audience. It's your opportunity to test your messaging, learn what's resonating with your people, and also figure out the most effective way to talk about what you do, to talk about the problem that you solve, to be able to articulate it differently because it shifts. The more that you're practicing, the more that you're putting stuff out there, you're able to see if anyone's responding to social media posts, or you're getting replies back to your emails, or you get comments after you go on a podcast episode, or you actually meet somebody in person and you say something just a little bit differently, and all of a sudden it gets a different reaction. I'll share an example. I'm always playing with this for myself, right? Trying to figure out the best way to talk to you about how to grow your visibility. And I went to an event recently and I sat down at the table. And as you do, everyone asks, what do you do? And I said, I help entrepreneurs promote themselves. And right away, that was like, oh, we need that, right? Because when you're not a marketer, and this is what I'm talking to you right now, because if you think of yourself as not a marketer, and so you think maybe I should hire a marketer, and I'm advising you against that right now, is that you actually need to be that person. You need to figure out the way that it's going to work. You're going to be your best cheerleader, your best salesperson. You're going to be the person creating the messaging, creating the materials, like figuring out the way to say it. All of that is up to you. So you need to be in the driver's seat there. It also allows for you to make changes and pivot quickly if you're seeing that like this isn't working, this is not getting any response. I need to try a different angle to have this conversation with people. And then you finally nail what's going to work to actually bring in more people into your world. And so the last reason why to not outsource is that you are the voice and the face of your brand. And when you're the one doing it, you're creating a lot more consistency in the way that everything comes across. When you start adding a team, you have to be able to really articulate what your brand is and is not, and what the voice sounds like. And you're giving another like layer of kind of a gap in between that where those things can break down. And that's not going to create the best version of your brand out there. And having personal connection is a really important piece. When you're able to actually reach out in your DMs yourself, be the one responding to emails, be the one creating emails, people know that it's you and they respect that. And they feel like you're treating them better and with more respect and like you care, right? And that's a really important part about building trust, building relationships again, which is the purpose of all visibility. So it all comes down to the relationships that you're able to create in order to relationships with people you might want to collaborate with and relationships with people who come into your audience, and that you can nurture those relationships over time to eventually be able to make offers to the people who are coming in. And again, all of that language comes from practicing and being the one doing the marketing and the visibility in the first place. So it is so important for you to master your own visibility. And if it's something that's a top priority for you this year, which I highly suggest that it is, then I would love to invite you to check out my program, The Visibility Revolution. It is your complete guide to building an audience full of quality leads so you can consistently grow your pool of potential clients for you to share your offers with. It teaches you how to create a custom visibility plan so that you can implement it in real time and in less than 10 minutes a day. It's your answer to busting through the distractions and prioritizing the needle moving visibility building activities in your business. I know so many of us are guilty of doing things that we think are helping us grow, like we're listening to more podcasts. Hey, still listen to my podcast, but this is not, unless you're actually going to take an action from this, that is not doing something for visibility, right? It's learning. Those things are important too, but we need to make sure that we're always connecting with somebody else, prioritizing building relationships and visibility. Those are the needle moving activities for your business. And I've identified what about 30 of them are to make it really easy for you to actually implement this. So inside of the Visibility Revolution, you're also going to build out the foundations for your visibility to ensure that you're creating effective content, putting in place systems that support you in email list building, and finding and applying for exciting opportunities to help you grow your audience and build your brand as the go-to expert in your field. And you're also going to take action and build momentum every step of the way, seeing results before you even finish the 8-week program. So I am all about action creates momentum and creates results. And so this isn't just a course where you consume it and then after all of the weeks and modules are done, you're actually able to implement and see some results. No, I built in a challenge into the course so that you're taking action every step of the way and you're seeing the results as you go, because that is how you're going to learn, one, what visibility strategies are actually working for you. Two, how your messaging is landing. You're learning so many parts of visibility and what works and what doesn't for your specific business, because I don't believe in cookie cutter. That doesn't work. You're your own unique brand. You have your own goals. You have your own style. And this is exactly how you can elevate all of those things and really position yourself as the go-to in your field. So if you're looking to skyrocket that and stand out from the crowd in 2024, then I would love to have you inside of the Visibility Revolution. And since you are a loyal podcast listener, you can join TBR today. TBR, that's what we're calling it, what the cool people call it, the Visibility Revolution. And I will allow you to save $100 by using the coupon code podcast at checkout. So the link will be below. You can go and check out the sales page. You get all of the info on how it works and what the time is going to take and all of this stuff, all the questions that you have in your mind. But I just want you to know that as you're planning your visibility for this coming month, quarter, and year, that this is the tool that is going to allow you to build that out, create the systems, and rinse and repeat what actually works for you. I stand so strongly behind this program because I built it from an experiment that I did inside of my own business, and the results that I continue to get because I continue to make sure that I'm doing these visibility actions on a daily basis and creating relationships. The web has grown so much. As far as one, my email list has like quadrupled, like it doubles month over month because of some of the actions that I take inside from doing some of the strategies that I share inside the course. And the relationships that I've built with potential collaborators who have been guests on my podcast, who've gotten me on their shows, who have created. I've been asked to speak on summits, to speak at events, to speak at in-person stages. So I'm really excited about what it's creating and that how that's aligning with the goals that I have. And I teach you inside how to create your own goals and have a really core focus about what it is that you want to talk about and become known for, at least for the first 60 days, and build that out into content and into choosing the right strategies that are going to help you to get there. So I will remind you below there's a link. And you can look at the Visibility Revolution, all of the details on the sales page. And when you click any of the buttons on that page, it will take you to the checkout page where you can insert the coupon code podcast, PODCAST, STCAST, and save $100. And it'll immediately send to your inbox. You can get started right away because yay for action taking and creating that momentum and building it out and not delaying, because I hope that you do have some of that really great new year, new me kind of energy. Like, let's do this. Let's leverage that into what's going to be the most effective way to grow your business in 2024 by doubling down on visibility and making yourself the go-to expert in your field, because you are awesome at what you do. More people need to hear about it. More people need to know you. And that is the way that you're going to make the impact that you are on this earth to make with the business that you have. And I am so excited, and I would love to be part of supporting you with that. So check out the link below, and I will see you inside the Visibility Revolution. And we'll be back here on the podcast next week. Bye for now.